Hello and welcome to TechBaffle. James here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Lexi action camera. So I've got it on Amazon right here. It's the Lexi 30 frames per second waterproof sports action camera. At the moment I think it actually is sold out, so that'd be a bit awkward if they don't get any more stock. Check the links in the description, they should have some more in stock. That is the action camera itself. I've got a black one, I'm not sure if there's different colours, there might be, but this is the black version. And yeah, this is supposed to be like a budget version of, say, like a GoPro or one of the other action camera brands. But yeah, I thought this looked quite good. I don't know how it actually performs. Now, talking about budget action cameras, the thing that I'm recording this really wide angle shot is actually from another budget wide angle action camera. So they are good for things that if you just want like a wide angle shot as well, if you're not exactly going to be splashing around or climbing mountains. They're good for just like a wide angle shot. So it's in the waterproof case, and here we go. So it's the Lexi 4K Ultra HD action camera. So the fact that this tiny little camera can do 4K is absolutely amazing. So down here we've got a 2-inch display, 170, this is the wide angle lens, Wi-Fi built in, and it's waterproof up to 30 meters. So you can be on your bike going crazy and using your action camera. That's what it's for, it's meant for action. So, any more information on the back? Yep. Nice packaging, by the way. I do like this packaging, it looks very nice. Features and benefits: 4K Ultra HD, 16 megapixels, 2-inch screen, 170 degree wide angle lens, built-in Wi-Fi, so it's waterproof up to 30 meters inside the waterproof housing. So yeah, make sure you got the waterproof case on if you're going underwater and all that kind of stuff. So, specifications: video resolution 4K or 2.7K, Full HD 1080p, Full HD 720p, WVGA or VGA resolution, so you've got all the options. Say you don't have to use 4K as such if you don't want to, or if it's just taking up too much storage on your SD card, you can just use Full HD if you want, if you prefer that. The video format is AVI and the image format is JPEG. 30 FPS, USB connection 2.0, battery life up to 120 minutes, so that's quite good. Battery capacity 1050 milliamp hours. Dimensions 30 by 59 by 41 millimeters. So we've got the 2-inch display, 170 degree wide angle lens, Wi-Fi and waterproof. And down here it just gives us a bit of what we've got inside, but we'll have a look at that ourselves. So let's get that open. Let's open the box and not make too much of a mess. But not wrong, you do get a lot in the box. So we have, let me look at the box because I have no idea what this stuff is. So we have the camera, we know what that is, that's the camera, we'll put that to one side. We have the waterproof housing that's already on the camera. That's not quite sure, there we go, there's the camera. It's like a mount for like a sticky mount, like it's got a 3M adhesive pad on the back. We have USB charging cable. What's this? It's some sort of adapter for maybe, I don't know. There's all bits and pieces for various mounts. So you got like the mount where you can put it on like a tripod. Yeah, this is the mount for putting it on a tripod. So you got the tripod screw, and this mount is for like a GoPro style clip. So you can sort of clip it onto various devices. That's what these things are for. And yeah, that is all about it. We've got a cleaning cloth. Got some spare 3M adhesive pads and I don't know what this is. So we've got a nice instruction manual in colour. Actually looks quite cool. You've got nice pictures. We like pictures in the instruction manual. That's always good. And yep, it all seems to be in English as well, which is good. It all seems to be nicely written. Got nice display, nice diagrams with all the different things that are on the camera. I won't go for all of that because I mean that's just, you can go through that if you want. If you want to pause the video, you can go through the whole of the instructions. It might be in focus, hopefully it is. And yes. Oh, here we go. It gives us actually a kit contents because I didn't know what that. The silver thing is a wired tether. So yeah, again, you can pause the video if you want to know what all these different things are, because there is a lot of things. There's 26 items in this box. So we have the camera itself in its waterproof case. So get this back on the overhead camera. So on the front we got the, I guess that's a power on button. this is when instructions come in useful. So on the front is it's the power / mode key. On the two buttons on the side, that's number 12 and 13. That's the up key, the down key, so that's up and down, and that's also the top one is also the Wi-Fi key. And is there any more buttons? No, that is nice and simple. Just oh wait, no, got the button on the top which should be like the it's the OK key. So yep, if you want to press OK, press that key. So let's see if we can take it out of the case. So it's got a little clip here, and here we go. It just comes out like that. That is really simple. Actually quite easy to open as well, not too difficult. So it's got like just the waterproof seal, and yeah, these shiny buttons basically just go and press the buttons are actually on the camera, and they actually are marked. So you've got OK, up and down, all that kind of stuff. So we have the lens on the front. Make sure you take this off, otherwise it might not come out very well. Wow. So we've got the power and mode button, Lexi, 4K Ultra HD, and Wi-Fi. On the side we've got micro USB charging, and we've got the SD card slot. I know for full HD you need at least a class 10. Supports up to 32 GB, so it tells us what you can use anyone up to 32 gigs. So we'll press the button on the front. You can see that on the camera above. Lexi. Quite a nice display on it. It's actually quite vibrant, and we actually do have battery, which is nice as well. So yeah, on the screen you can see the grain of the table. Not exactly the most interesting thing in the world, but as you can see, we've got the time, got the resolution. Don't know what is that loop? Yeah, loop is off. Microphone, and we've got battery life, and the battery life looks full, which is cool. That's useful because I haven't charged it. INT, I guess that means internal memory, and then we've got the date and time at the bottom. So we do actually need to set the date and time, but it's battery low, so yeah, we do need to actually charge the battery. But this is the kit. This is the picture mode, and it's telling us we need to put an SD card in. So that is the unboxing of the Lexi 4K Ultra HD camera. Obviously I need to get this charged, I need to put an SD card in, and so we can actually try it out for real. But yeah, it actually looks like a very nice capable camera, and it's got the waterproof casing, so if you want to go diving and all that kind of stuff, you're in luck, and you can record up to 4K apparently. I say we'll need to actually try that out and see what we can do. So I charged up the camera and turned it on, then disaster. I don't know what's going on here, but as you can see, the screen is literally just showing white. Now, this wasn't the first time I had any issues with the screen. Before I started filming this, the screen was actually showing inverted colours, so like reds were turning into blue and all that kind of thing. So there was definitely something dodgy going on. Despite me not being able to see the screen properly, I decided to take the camera outside to do some test footage. As you can see, it doesn't look brilliant. The picture is a bit soft and it's a bit grainy, but mainly that's because of the overexposure, and it takes a little while for it to catch up, and it's a bit staggery when you're moving around of the exposure. I'd also remove that watermark, but the camera screen's not working. Hi Oski. So yeah, all in all, a little bit disappointing. The overexposure is also making the colours look a bit washed out as well. There's also no audio. I don't know whether there is a microphone built into it, but I can't hear anything. This is all default settings, I haven't changed anything. So overall, that is a little bit disappointing. I know this is a budget action camera, but yeah, I've no idea what's happening with the screen, especially. I have a feeling it's something to do with maybe like a dodgy bit of circuitry or something. There you go, the actual screen is working fine. And yeah, I don't actually know what's going on there. I mean, before the screen went white, it had some weird sort of inverted colour effect, so all the colours were like the opposite, so there's definitely something that's kind of weird about it. Keep on pressing the button. There we go. So look, the camera screen is actually working now. Oh look, you can see it now, look, my hand looks blue. I mean, what is going on there? This is the cheapest 4K action camera you can get, and I know I probably was a little bit over, expecting a little bit too much from it, but I don't know, I just can't recommend it. I mean, even from a budget perspective, if you wanted a budget action camera, I'd actually recommend the one I'm using right now, which is the SJ Cam M10. It's not 4K, but it looks a whole lot better, and it never seems to go wrong, or not for me anyway. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to get a replacement for this unit, but I can't actually recommend it at this point. Maybe the replacement unit might be a whole lot better and it might have better video quality, and this is just completely dodgy, but I doubt that. So if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you want any more of this sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe and ding that bell icon for post notifications. Don't forget to follow me at TechBaffle. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. For the latest in tech, head over to techbaffle.com.